starting lineup for the Mavs and Pacers tonight. Smith, Matthews, Powell, Barnes, and Dirk. The starting
play the game. There's no restrictions on what he's allowed to do out on the floor on either end of the court.
As we said off the top, 98-90 between these two West versus East foes. So we see Powell starting tonight. Powell has now started 6 games this year, and a lot of his starts produce very good performances. But then missing the free throw. Barnes is 83% at the line this year. Working against Powell, there's Miles Turner, and I think Turner did and score off the glass down low. And misses the short bank shot. Pull up for Oladipo. That shot.
I'd much rather see him shoot those jump shots, though, than to be inside.
Respectable three-pointer this year, 35.5.
Lifting.
If you talk to him, he feels like he owes his team one. Oladipo knocks down another.
This year, like Turner, about 35.5% on threes. All square at 6, a little over 3 minutes in. Long. Barnes. Room to go baseline. Turner on the help defense. And Turner that sheet. It's a missed field goal attempt for Cleveland. Off the inbounds. Couldn't connect from about 18 feet. There's a three-pointer straight on. Mavs back in December. He goes out of the game. And Glenn Robinson III has come in. Corey Joseph running the point. Darren Collison is out right now, rehabbing a knee injury. There's a shot. Mavs need some shots to start going in. They've started out 4 for 16 tonight. They'll need some defense right now, and they have some defense, but they just don't have the
position. Doesn't take a lot of bad shots. You'll surprise you and knock down a 3.
Made 51 of them this year. There's a training camp. It kept him out all season. He played his first game of the year right after the All-Star break against Atlanta last Friday. Just scored a moment ago, and there's
in the second quarter.
17 points, 12 assists against Utah. Remember, he had a
healthy is going to help this Pacer team moving forward towards the playoffs. This is a team that I don't think anybody wants to see. Nice finish at times.
Came out of the top 4 spot in the Eastern Conference going into play tonight. The Wizards lead them by that half game. This is a post-up getting way down deep as Saban as a second-year player. Driving kick by Barea. Good closeout by Young. Dirk didn't shoot it. Yogi just probed into the paint and scored at the end of the first quarter. There's a 3-second difference. Both teams have a foul to give at the end. Doug McDermott looking for the tie. Oh, man, he's been... Bogdanovich going to the basket and scoring.
That was good stuff. Man, Lance Stevenson looks like he's wearing the shoes of a 70s bass player that was in a funk band. Not sure what's going on.
Not him. When he gets back to Indiana, he's a different basketball player.
JJ for 3, and that goes. More of that stick-up. There's Stevenson. Sabonis up top gives him a screen. Stevenson with a jumper.
Been so successful. I mean, the longest tenured player, I think, is Turner for the Indiana Pacers.
Wow.
Nice pass.
And McDermott.
Thursday. These guys aren't Rolando Black. Sorry.
Oladipo had to sit early with 2 fouls. For the game. Yes.
And good luck, Dirk. Go for it, man.
Another 6 or 7 years, and he's got that.
Every minute he's out there on the floor, fellas.
That's right.
I mean, he keeps on talking about next year being a legit possibility, but we just don't know.
Thaddeus Young on the baseline.
The Lilliputians came after it. Here's a steal by Barnes, and it's Barnes in transition. Oh! It's all out tonight, averaging 12 minutes a game. Dribble handoff to Bogdanovich from Miles Turner, and Bogdanovich, we've seen him go hard to the basket a couple of times tonight. Extras. Big pick by Mejri. Matthews to Barnes on the move, and Barnes. Yogi picks it for Joseph. Quick move baseline. There's Barnes, closed out by Joseph. Barnes got around, and Mejri hammers it home. A razor-thin margin for both of these teams. No real big runs to speak of in the opening half. 4 and 3. Harris. Thaddeus Young. Young makes a move in the lane, and that's another one of those shots that he has missed tonight. A lot of those floaters and runners in the paint have been no good. But that floater in the paint is possession. Now let's see if Dennis Smith Jr. can bail out the possession with a kick-out pass to Matthews. And he beats the...
Look at the score.
Tonight making his 6th start of the year. Averages 5 rebounds a game. 9 tonight. Miles Turner drained.
It was Dorothy that said it, no place like home.
Throw away by Smith. Bogdanovich to Young. Nice. Oladipo.
That's a good look.
He was in the slam dunk contest a week or so ago. Uh-oh, that's a TO.
And that is Joe Young, who started the... Curling inside Bogdanovich, and he scores, and it's 3, and then since then, Indiana with 11 straight.
Yeah.
Barnes driving and spinning and scoring. 3-point play completed. Run is over. Lead back in the hands of the Mavericks, but not for long, even with measure.
To attack, even though they had a 3-on-2 situation.
Barnes, he scores.
Expecting a lob there till the very end, Harp.
Well, fundamentals come into play.
Smooth. Yeah. It's not what I was looking for when I said something needs to happen soon.
I don't think the Mavericks were looking for that one either, Mark. Just the
7 on the shot clock. Mavs struggling to score points here in this quarter. Just 8 points in the third quarter. Now they got 2 more. Matthews stays in front of Robinson. Went down looking for. Pacers' biggest lead in the game has been 5. Right now they're up 4. Powell, what a pass, and what
defense by Powell that time. He rode him all the way over.
Bucket.
Oh, yeah, Powell the bucket from Dirk. JJ with all kinds of gyrations to make sure the referee saw it. 4-3 from the wing. Dirk splashed down.
No hesitation on the shots.
Can you believe, fellas, that before that make, Dirk and Powell rebounds, Stevenson took the shot early enough that the Mavs have a chance, and McDermott makes it!
Bonus up by that.
He got in some foul trouble, too.
Yeah.
Not as bad as Oladipo, but it's hampered him just as much. Powell off the elbow, has room to drive, sees Yogi cutting, McDermott corner 3!
Well, McDermott is not thinking so much right now. He's just playing Corey Joseph.
Weaving inside. Joseph. Oh, and what a block by McDermott! Bogdanovich over to Joseph. His 3 is good. Into
steady as they come.
Correa looking, using the glass. Just banked it home.
Well, to my point earlier, that's what what's your friend? This guy here is
ready to go. Here's Dirk. Back down against Bogdanovich. Statue shots. JJ. McDermott goes upstairs. Touch pass over to Dirk. Right him down. Old had 2 years collegiately at Gonzaga.
The pass.
Yogi. We just talked about him. And in front of Dak.
Back then, he found Yogi wide open on the weak side.
Sabonis just went to the line. 1 for 2. He screens for Oladipo. Had 13 in the game earlier this year, back in November at home against Milwaukee. Oh, what a find. Beautiful! 76. Both are at 45% shooting the ball tonight. Correa, tough 3. Late clock! Oladipo tried to make that pocket pass to Miles Turner, and Smith goes up to Powell, and Powell. And then putting himself on the bench with fouls tonight. Barnes works over that. Powell closes out on Young. Young in the lane, and there's another one of those shots that he misses. He'll opt to kick it out after he rebounds his zone.
Fantastic scoring. Turner been quiet.
Lob to Powell. There's Turner making his presence felt, but Powell has it back. Digits on the scoreboard tonight. He has 10 points and a season best 14 rebounds. Turner on the roll and flipped it in. That's strong. Still much work to do, fellas. 3:22 and counting to go, and leads only 9.
No time to relax, Mark. That's for sure. You got to continue to get stops.
Lead 7.
Well, and what Coach Carlisle is doing with Dennis Smith Jr. as Oladipo comes up with the steal.
He's overplayed the dribble handoff and able to steal and score. Doing a fine job jumping out on Mavs post-game, pre- and post-game duties this year. Drive by JJ, launched it off the glass after Indiana had scored 8 in a row. Here's Oladipo. Oladipo over Powell, and that will bounce us to 21 minutes played. But he has helped bring Indiana back to the doorstep. Loose ball, block shot.
Late in the game.
That 81's really 71.
Yeah.
JJ over to Matthews. Mavericks need this hit. They have it! 4-point advantage, so Indiana will save their timeout. They look for a quick score. Oladipo got past Matthews and laid it in. 2-point game. With only 11 seconds left. Lance Stevenson throwing in. Oladipo has it. Matthews defending. Oladipo will rise up for a 3-pointer. It's no good. A rebound for Yogi Ferrell, and he is...
That looks like a proud pop.
As he should be. Way up ahead to Bogdanovich. 4 seconds left. Shot's good.
Had a chance against Utah.
And there will be no limiting.